Yep, it's me again, the Vault Keeper. Welcome to the Vault of Horror. I see that CK is pretty mad at our egotistical editors. Frankly, I can't blame him. Poor creep. All he's got left of his magazine is the lead spot and his column. Oh well, politics is politics. So anyway, I've got to entertain you now. Well, I've picked one of my best this time, just to show those two punks. I call this horror yarn, The Thing in the Glades. The sheriff slapped at the mosquito sucking at the back of his neck and cursed. Above his head, a flamingo soared out over the overhanging moss-laden cypress trees surrounding the Everglade clearing. At his feet, in a pool of blood, lay what was left of a human being. There ain't no animal what did that, I tell you. There ain't no animal in the glades that'll tear a man to pieces.
Then what's doing it, Sheriff? This here's the third killing in 2 months. We gotta stop him.
Search me. I don't know what it can be. Ain't no animal, though. No teeth marks, no clawing or scratching. The thing what done this is powerful strong.
If it ain't no animal, then it's got to be a human being. And if it's a human being, he's got to be around these parts. I still say we ought to see what old Ezzard's got in his cabin, Sheriff.
That old hermit? He couldn't have done this. He couldn't tear the wings off in a fly. Just 'cause he don't want nobody bothering him don't mean that...
Every time anybody goes near his cabin, he comes out and shoots them off with a shotgun.
Heck, 'tain't no crime to chase trespassers from your legal property, Clem.
But what about that growling and screaming just Donald told us about? He said it come from old Ez's cabin.
Well, maybe we will have a talk with old Ez after we take what's left of Pete here back to town. Come on, help me wrap him up in this canvas sheet, Clem.
I don't know, Sheriff. I got a weak stomach. I'll try.
Later that day, the sheriff and his deputy approached old Ezzard's cabin deep in the Everglades.
Don't come any closer, you two. I got a shotgun pointing at you.
It's me, Ez, Sheriff Black. I want to talk to you about them murders we've been having. Old Ezzard stood his ground, brandishing his double-barreled weapon.
Don't know nothing about no murders. I mind my own business. You mind yourn. Now get.
Come on, Clem. Let's go. The sheriff and his deputy made their way back through the pest-infested Everglade toward town.
Ain't you gonna see what he's got in that cabin, Sheriff? What about them growls and screams Jeff Donald heard?
You didn't hear nothing, did you? Neither did I. Come on. Yep, Sheriff Black sure has his troubles. 3 killings in 2 months, and each one of them the same. The victim's body torn to shreds. Pardon my Everglade twang, I'm keeping in the mood. And reports of mysterious growls and screams emanating from old Ezzard's cabin don't help him any either. Well, let us go on with our yarn, eh? Back in town that night, doors and windows were locked and bolted. The tiny settlement was held in the grip of fear of an unknown monster.
What say we sneak up to old Ez's place and look around tonight, Sheriff?
Oh, he's harmless, Clem. He's been like that for years.
Well, all right. If it ain't him, then who or what is it?
If and I knew what I'd be sitting here thinking. Let's see. Amy Brown war the first one killed, eh, Clem?
That's right, Sheriff. They found her busted up body just outside of town. Her head had been
Sheriff Black! Sheriff Black!
What's up, Lou? You look like you seen a ghost.
Worse, I just seen Hank Crichton get his. It were horrible. Horrible. This thing, I don't know what, jumped him just back of my house. I heard him screaming. I come a running. He were dead when I got there.
Take me there, Lou. Lou led Sheriff Black to the spot. Hank Crichton's body was just like all the rest, ripped to pieces. You say you saw the thing, what did it? Did you get a good look?
It were too dark to really see, but I knowed it were horrible by the way it dragged itself along. And I followed it into the glades. It kept growling and screaming, so I had to keep way back. I followed it to old Ez's cabin. I seen it go inside.
Old Ez's cabin, eh? Now what do you say, Sheriff?
I say let's get it. Come on. Lou, the sheriff, and Clem made their way through the Everglade undergrowth to old Ez's cabin. As they neared the clearing, old Ez stepped out into the moonlight, his shotgun pointing.
Hold it. Don't come no closer.
Old Ez.
Put down that gun, Ez.
I'll put down this gun when you're on your way, Sheriff. Now get.
I'll get, Ez. But I'm taking that thing you got in that cabin with me.
I don't know what you're talking about. Get.
I'm talking about that thing what's murdered 4 people already. Lou here seen it kill Hank Crichton. He followed it back to your cabin. I'm taking it in, Ez. The old hermit's eyes filled with tears.
No, I won't let you. He didn't mean to hurt nobody. I won't let you take him away from me. He's all I've got. My only son.
Your son? But I thought your wife died in childbirth 20 years ago. And that the baby died too.
Yep, Amy died, but the baby didn't. Only I kept it a secret. The baby was deformed. That's why I moved out here to the Glades. I didn't want nobody to know about him.
Having a deformity ain't no excuse for murder, Ez.
The lower part of his body was all shriveled. As he grew year by year, the shriveled part of his body just never seemed to develop. Instead, his upper body grew big and muscular and hairy. But his brain was like the lower half. It never developed either.
You mean he's crazy?
No, don't say that. It's just that he thinks like a child. He wants to play, only his big arms are too strong to play. He tears things apart. But he'll learn. I'll teach him.
One side is, son or no son, he's a killer. I'm bringing him into town to stand trial. Old Ez lifted his gun.
No, you don't. Nobody's taking him away from me. I'll kill you first. Go on, Sheriff. Go on back to town and leave us be.
You're making a big mistake, Ez. Harboring a criminal is a crime too, you know. Come on, boys. The sheriff, his deputy, and Lou turned and started back into the glades.
And next time you show your face round here, any of you, I'll shoot without warning.
You asked for it, Ez. If it's a fight you want, you'll get it. The 3 men moved in silence through the moonlight. Suddenly a distant scream echoed through the hot, damp night air.
What was that?
Came from old Ez's cabin. They started back towards the hermit's cabin. Suddenly they heard a crashing in the undergrowth ahead of them. Old Ez bust upon them, his clothes soaked with blood. One of his sleeves was empty.
He's after me.
Good Lord, look at him! Old Ez pitched forward on his face. The sheriff stooped over him.
You were right, Sheriff. He is a killer. I tried. I was wrong.
Sheriff, listen.
Something was coming. Something was tearing through the underbrush toward them. Ez! He's dead. He bled to death.
Sheriff, it's coming.
I'm scared.
A growl echoed into the night, then a scream. It burst from the underbrush. The three men stared at the hideous creature.
Holy jumping catfish! Good Lord!
Yeah!
The thing hesitated for a moment, its shriveled body swaying. It stood balanced upon its immense hairy arms, its fiery eyes burning beneath the shaggy hair that fell over its leering face. A low growl rumbled from its throat.
Kill it, for Pete's sake! Kill it!
Look out! The thing sprung at Clem as he lifted his rifle to his shoulder. The gun spun from his hands. Lou fired into the lumbering hulk as it attacked the terrified deputy. Clem went down in a crumpled heap as Lou fired again and again. It turned toward him, screaming.
Bullets! Don't kill it!
Run, Lou! Run! Sheriff Black started off into the underbrush. The thing was upon Lou before he could escape.
Sheriff! Sheriff!
The thing started after the sheriff. It traveled upon its huge arms, swinging its withered body forward.
It's after me. I've got to outsmart it.
The thing moved fast, faster than the sheriff could run. The distance between them closed up.
The bog. If I could get to the bog of quicksand.
The thing moved by leaps and bounds, throwing its hairy, overdeveloped arms forward and swinging its shriveled body after it. The sheriff began to tire.
There it is.
The sheriff darted toward the pool of quicksand, then sidestepped swiftly. The thing leaped forward into the sucking bog. It screamed in dismay.
Just in time.
Wildly it thrashed around, trying to free itself from the quicksand. The more it struggled, the faster it sank into the drawing quagmire.
It's horrible. Horrible.
The Everglade forest was filled with the blood-curdling shrieks of the thing as it sank deeper and deeper into the bog. Finally, its cries died in a choking gurgle as its head submerged. A hairy hand was the last to sink below the quicksand pool's surface, clawing at the dank, dark night. Yep, old Ez's boy finally went down for good. And it looks like the Crypt Keeper's mag is going down too. You'll see what I'm talking about when you get to it. Rewalting Willie and Asinine Al are going to tell their own horror story. This ought to be pretty nauseating. It follows the Crypt Keeper's corner, which follows the text. They better not try a dirty trick like this in my mag, which comes out next. The Vault of Horror. Bye now. Ooh, CK is so mad.